Oh, I wish I knew how to like introduce a pod in French.
You did a good job. How do you say girl?
Femme.
Woman.
Oh, my fault.
You got it.
Hold up. Wait. Feel.
Wow.
Come on.
Wendy.
I know a couple words.
You did. You know more than any man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandpère. Something like that. Arrobo.
You got far. You got real far.
Bitch was on her second lesson. She's like, yes,
I understand you. That's
what else? Let me think. Hold up.
Colors? Did you get there?
Nope.
Okay.
No, babe. That's next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
5 years from now, I'll know the colors.
I don't know. I can't think. I know how to say cat. I forgot.
Oh, that's easy. It's not like
Sheen?
Spanish.
Sheen. No, is that
that's
dog?
dog.
Yeah.
You're close.
I'm like, blue? She's like, so close.
Elephant?
No, let's leave it there. Let's leave it where it was impressive. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Welcome back to the Pink Podcast. I have my peeves on. Yes! Alexa's on. She's an interior design girly. Yes.
Or whatever.
Connoisseur. What did I call you through text? I was like interior design diva.
Decor diva.
Decor diva. As you can see, we're on a hinge. Like, you know when sometimes like you just vibe with somebody a little too hard.
And you just This mic's about to be blown.
You might as well like log off right now. Like, you guys are not gonna enjoy this episode. We're gonna be loud and proud.
Loud and proud.
And annoying. And we're loving it.
And you guys better love.
Yes. We're here today because there's a sad tragedy, which is my home. It's empty. It's white. There's nothing going on. And actually, let me tell you guys a backstory. This room, you guys remember when I was complaining for the first like 5 episodes in this room, I was like, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Ignore it, watch it with your eyes closed, okay? And then Miss Diva over here, she posted a little room makeover that she did. And I think you did like what, like a cheetah wall?
I did a nail room, a nail studio.
Yeah.
And I did a cheetah wall in the back.
Yes, a little wallpaper moment. And I was like, light bulb went off. I was like, yes, wallpaper moment. And then it hit me. I was like, wait, wallpaper moment? And I need to have the diva on the pod. So welcome the diva on the pod. Yay! I have this whole notebook full of things to ask the diva. We're going to talk about funny like decor things. We're going to rate decor eras, trends. We're also going to help you girls that send in like rooms that you guys want like help with her.
Yes.
What should you do? What should you add? How to like style it up. I already got my personal reading from my house because it's horrible. I was going to actually make it into a little segment, but I was like, this is worthless because there's nothing going on. Like, she would have to give me.
We could do this, we could do that, we could do that one.
There's literally nothing. It's like an empty house. So it would be a disservice to have Diva working so hard, you know? It would be different. Maybe I'll have her like give pointers for this room. Maybe that's what we'll do at the end. And what else are we going to do? Oh, and I have 100 questions for Diva about decor, like biggest decor tips, all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. I actually want to start off with the questions because I feel like you guys need to get to know the Diva before we get into the LOLs. So I actually want to start by asking you stuff. So like, for example, this is, I feel like, the most common design like thing that people run into. It's like, where do you start when you're designing a room? Like, where do you start?
Where do you start? Okay, so first you start with, what do you want this room to be for you? If we're in a kitchen, like, all right, that's kind of self-explanatory, but like, you know, some of your rooms, it's like, what do you want this room to be? And then we go off from there. Like, some people want a home gym or some people want like a beauty room. So, or not even that, like in your living room, do you want to invite people over? Is this going to be a space that you host a lot of people? Or is it going to be a space that is more personal? Is it a family space? Should it be baby proof? You kind of have to think of, what do I want to do in this room first before I even put things in here?
Okay.
And will those things correlate with what I want to do?
Okay. And then from there, are you going furniture first? Are you picking a color palette first? What's next? Or does it kind of depend on what people already have? Like, if you already have this and you work around that, like, what's the...
Yeah, well, what I've been doing recently is I work with what we got. So if I already have like a chair or a couch or a bed in that room, let's go around that bed, around the bed's colors. Then we'll source some colors. Do you want to play with some patterns? And then, I think after that, I look up furniture, and then from the furniture, I'll look at colors to see what goes with the furniture. If the furniture is more plain, then I'll have more fun with colors.
Okay. I love that. I love that. All right. What's your favorite part to decorate? Like your favorite thing or your favorite like little thing that you get to decorate? Yeah.
My favorite thing would have to be, I think, the little decor. Sometimes it is like labor intensive when you're painting a wall, when you're doing wallpaper to a wall. Or even like just taking down a wall and stuff. I think my favorite thing has to be placing the little eye catchers, like the little succulents or the memories that someone has or the trinkets. Like that's my favorite because those really bring out everything that we put together.
The last minute touches.
The
real personality in it.
Yes.
Okay.
The jewelry.
The jewelry of the room. That's a great way to put it.
I love it.
Write that down. Everybody, write that down. Right there. I'm speaking of that. Let me write it down.
Oh, yeah. You gotta use your lip liner again.
Right. Again. How actually, since we're on the topic, how did you get into interior designing?
Okay, great question. So when I was little, I would, my parents allowed me to go over to anybody's house. Like, hey, anybody take my kid.
Okay.
And I would just be at so many people's houses or families' houses. And I would look at, some people would have big, small, whatever. And I would just look around. I'm like, dang, I would put that there. Or I would do this there. Or I would like leave the house and I'm like, and I would be thinking in my own room, like how I would decorate that room.
Oh my God.
Or even a coffee shop, or we would be walking past and I would see like an empty building. I'm like, what would I do there? Like what would I do there? How would I design that space?
She was born with it.
Yeah, she was born with it, honey. And then after COVID, of course, that's
everybody's
fun.
origin story
is COVID. And I'm just sitting in my room and I'm like, well, why am I having a good time? Oh, it's because I decorated my room well. I have activities in my room that I want to do. Do other people have this? How can I help other people have this? So I started getting into how to become an interior designer, look at stuff like that, learn some stuff for me, do projects in my house, learn like that, and then have my friends also help me. Recently, too, I've been getting into set design, and that's what I've been wanting to do in the future, but I'm so glad to do it now, and that comes from the same, I'll be watching movies and stuff like, oh, I want to decorate that room, or I just want my... I want to see how I can design this room in my head and then see how it comes to fruition. And they got a job like that and it's called interior design. So
thank God.
Yeah, thank God they had a job like that. AI, don't do them to them.
Oh my God, I hate that AI thing. Actually, that's a subtopic of its own. I actually hate it. It's making me want to throw up in my mouth. It's so gross.
It's so
bad.
But
then it's so funny because we all use it in the ways that we don't want to like if you need like a work, when people need like a work portrait and they're like work portrait.
True.
So it's like everybody wants to use it for what they don't want to pay for, but then nobody wants it to be used for what they don't want to be stolen from them.
Yeah, literally.
So it's like a little hypocritical.
It is.
But I hate it. Overall, I wish it would just abolish.
Overall, I don't like it.
Yeah.
There are times that it does help us, but overall, I do think that as a society, it's taking us down as a society.
Overall, 0 out of 10. Maybe a 1 out of 10.
I can give her a 1.
There's a time and a place, but we hate it. Overall, get rid of it because it's scary.
It's scary.
I hate it.
It actually is scary though. Like, take cover.
AI episode coming soon. Actually, you'll be back for that because it's its own topic. Yes, we ask your question. Oh, wait. Actually, we're gonna make you and I, and then I have a third mic, and we'll put like the ChatGPT like.
And just see how like scary
that's
it is.
So weird because I actually thought of that as a like an episode, like an AI like will ask it questions. Yeah, that's so creepy.
That'd be good.
We're gonna do it.
That'd be good. Creepy and good. Ooh, Halloween special.
Oh my God. No, I don't want to wait till because Adiva's gonna steal it from me and then I'm gonna want to punch him in the face.
Literally.
So you and I, we're saying it here right now. This is our idea.
Here, right now. Yes.
And we're gonna be back to do it. Okay. Nothing to do with interior design. We're like, so how does it feel to be AI?
She's gonna be like, I can't help that.
She's like, I love it. I want to be you.
No.
Scary. Little Mermaid vibes.
Scary down.
Hate it. All right. Next question. Let's go back to the Decor Diva stuff. What is the hardest space or the hardest thing to decorate? Like where do you hit a wall? You're like, don't. Is it a nook? Is it a kitchen? Is it a what is it? What pisses you off?
Donc.
Yeah.
That's actually how you say so in French. Donc.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, that's my word.
That's a really good question. where I hit a block. So nooks, I feel like I have a lot of fun with.
Okay.
So I would say no. Kitchens are a bit hard because they look good plain sometimes, you know, because like you're in there to make food. You're in there to do what we all need to do a couple times a day. Right. And sometimes you're not really looking at the decor there. But kitchen's hard because it's not only decor, it's appliances.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you gotta, am I getting a good stove? It's not just like, am I getting a good wall color? Yeah. Am I getting a good stove? And is that stove gonna match my microwave? Is the microwave gonna die out after 2 years? Yeah. That's what sucks with fridges. And then what sucks is appliances are all gray. They're ugly. They're millennial appliances. I know, it's gonna keep out of everywhere. It's coming out of everywhere. I think that's what's hard is the big appliances that are just taking up a huge portion of the room. How do we go around that? Yeah. And then making everything else fun. Kitchens.
Okay. I love that. Yeah. That's actually really insightful. It's true. Like, I actually have no desire to decorate my kitchen.
I know. It's hard. I mean, what? You throw a rug down there?
No. I'm going to spill everything on it. Yeah. So, not for me. Too messy. It's true. You don't want rugs. All you need is like a kitchen island little piece and then maybe like a little frame in the corner and call it a day.
Yeah. A knife set. Yes. The kitchen, what comes with it is the quality of the items that you have. Maybe not so much the decor. You got to have a good knife set. You got to have a good stove. See what you're saying? Good pots and pans. Ooh, you know,
stainless steel. Don't get anything non-scratch,
no scratching, no microplastics.
Don't get no non-stick stuff. All right, throw it out.
No microplastics.
Cast irons, stainless steel. What's the other one? Thinking in Spanish when you're thinking it's like
French too.
Yeah, but it's like deeper. It's like no, something still like buffering. Yes,
stainless steel cast iron skillet and Telfar. Tesla.
Telfizis. Teflon. Is that the bad one?
Or that's the bad one?
We're not qualified to be talking about this, and we're gonna
chefs.
Here, look it up. Non-toxic pants. You know what? Look it up yourself. We're done doing your homework. Yeah. We're done. Who do you think we are? All right. What would you say are like the biggest decor mistakes that people make? Ooh. Apart from extreme minimalism.
Yeah, extreme minimalism could be a problem. A big issue that people make with decor is, here we go, functional styling.
Oh, so wrap that around.
Drop in the bar. So the thing with functional styling is that's my biggest thing when it comes to interior design. You want to be able to have the space work for you. You don't want to work for the space. You need the space to work for you because it's your space. It's your temple. So I think what a lot of people forget is to make things easier. You can make things easier, babes. When you come in, you want to have hooks for your keys. So you're not looking for your keys when you're rushing for work, or you want to have a lot of, if you're someone that just takes off your clothes and just throws them around, like you don't really have a mess, it's just clothes, you need some baskets. So you can just throw the baskets in there. Throw the clothes in the baskets and then throw the baskets in the clothes.
Yeah. Throw the basket, put the basket on the key hanger, get out.
And then put it in the car.
Yeah. And go home. And then go home. You're good.
So you just want to make, I think what a lot of people have trouble with is making it easier for you. And also making things personable. It's your house. You know, you want to walk in, you want to see pictures of you and your family, you and your pets, places that you visited, things that bring you joy. I think a lot of things people forget is like we're so much in a hustle and bustle of work and hanging out that when you come home, it's your space and, you know, your sanctuary. And you want to have things that bring you close to home and make you comfortable. And I think people forget to have the things that make them happy in their own space. Yeah. I think that's important.
I love that. Yeah. What about like feng shui? How do you say that?
Feng shui.
Yeah. What about those rules? The ones that aren't obvious rules, but I feel like we all kind of know them. Like, don't put your head by the door. Is it?
Yes. Something like that? That's a big, big one. Because it's really true. Like when you have your bed on the same side as the door, it brings in the energy right to the bed instead of like having it all open, and then because energy, it flows and it pings off different things. Like when you open it, boom, and it's the bed, it's like you're putting all your energy in there. And that's the thing with interior design, you don't think of how deep it goes, but you feel it. Mm-hmm. Like when you think about, when you go into a porta potty, how do you feel?
Horrible. Suicidal, depressed, scared.
Stinky.
Stinky.
Okay, what about when you go into the Versace Museum?
Love. Keep me in there.
You feel bougie, you feel classy. Yeah. And it's crazy how a space can make you feel a type of way.
Kind of ate with that. I had never thought about it like that.
Yeah, and that's why I like interior design as well. When you feel it, when you come home, you feel like you're home. You feel safe. Mm-hmm. It's more than just what meets the eye. So that's also why I like it too.
Love. What are other? I've never looked at like the feng shui like rules. I know also they say like you're not supposed to have like a glass dining table. Guilty.
Yes. A mirror in front of your bed too.
Good or bad?
Bad.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I used to have one, but it's not in there.
Not
so
anymore.
It can't be in front of your bed. Like what? Like let's say my bed is here.
Yes.
Right? Can it be like in the corner? Or is it saying like in front, like literally
like
in front?
right in front?
Oh,
like
but it can be like
how like
cornered
they have
off?
like the mirrors on top of the dresser facing the bed, like that.
Oh, okay, but it can be cornered.
It could be in the corner.
Okay,
but like facing your bed is like
that, demon time.
Demon, we on demon time.
Jeez,
that's kind of what it is. And then another thing is a chair facing the cuck chair.
The what chair?
The cuck chair.
What's the cuck chair?
Uh-oh. Oh. It's a little inappropriate. But the cuck chair is like when you have a chair in, when you go in a hotel and you got that chair facing.
Yeah.
It's for the freaks.
So that's like a bad thing? No chair?
I think because they say that like ghosts like come and like watch you while you sleep.
Oh my God.
Some people have said that when they have like an empty chair. So sometimes people like to throw things on the chair.
So as long as you have a mess in your chair, you're good?
Yeah. Okay. Like bring that mess out.
Yes. The clothes that you tried on that day that you didn't put.
Yeah, in the basket.
Put them
it
in
on
there.
The chair.
That way the ghost can't sit on there. Make it uncomfy for them.
Yes.
Put a little Legos on the bottom.
Yes. Oh my God, Legos.
And then they won't sit.
They won't sit anywhere.
Love.
But yeah, that's feng shui.
That's feng shui. Okay, put Legos at the bottom of the chair. Yes, feng shui.
Literally. Boom. There you go. Everybody
defined.
needs Legos on their chair and by their front door.
Yes. No ghosts are welcome here.
No ghosts.
How would you describe your interior design style?
Ooh. My personal interior design style, I would say, is eclectic. I love it. It's a fine line between eclectic and maximalist. I do love where everything's everywhere.
Okay.
But eclectic is more, it has it in the name, like, no, it doesn't have it in the name. Cut
okay. Yeah. It's easy. It says it right there.
Yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah. In the fine print.
In the fine print. So, like, eclectic, you collect.
Okay.
I'm finding anything.
The Latin root of eclectic. Collect.
Eclectic, collect.
Colectar. In Spanish.
Colectivo.
How do you say it in French?
I don't know how to collect.
Yes, collect.
Colgates?
Colgates?
Yes.
This is where everybody's tuning off. Why aren't they shutting up? They're like, we haven't learned anything.
They're like, wait, I was interested in...
They're like, they're off. They're off. What do they smoke?
When the beat go off.
Baby, kombucha is all we had.
No, yeah, the kombucha is eating.
Yeah.
Eating the girls.
Don't give us nothing else, clearly. So, all right, back to eclectic.
What? Back to eclectic. So that's my favorite style because you could just have so much fun with it. It's not so serious. And I like you can have some fun wallpaper. You can have some fun shelving, showcasing your personality and things that you like to do and maybe your trinkets that you have. I really like that. And then you can have fun with patterns and colors. That's really sweet. And then that's my favorite. And then architectural wise, it'd be mid-century modern.
Oh.
Have a mid-century modern house with a like eclectic decor style inside. Right on the money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Love. Well, since you said what you love, I must ask, what are your interior design icks? What are your icks? Biggest icks? 3 biggest icks. It doesn't even matter. Name them.
My biggest icks with interior design is the bachelor pad. That's probably the top.
Okay.
The bachelor pad.
That's its own section.
With the baseball chair, like the park chair.
Yeah.
And then the TV on the floor.
My bedroom.
No, the TV's not on the floor, guys.
It's not on the floor.
And that's probably like my biggest hate. I think second would be non-functional styling. So like when you're just putting anything there, or when you're like, oh, that's cute, but it's like it doesn't tell a story and it's just taking up space and it's just why do we have this like big thing sitting on the dresser and it doesn't mean anything?
Yeah.
Like, I really hate that. That's 2. 3. And this is like maybe an American thing. I hate how cheap the new apartments look. There's no character in a place where it's all like the millennial gray. That millennial gray. I'm coming for you.
Killing out.
Thank you. I think it's that. It's just like the cheap look of places that they build now, that it's so hollow, you can hear everything, and that everything breaks down in a couple seconds. I miss the character that it lives eons.
Yeah.
It lives eons.
For sure. This is a big one. Best design advice. Like if you had to give one advice, and I don't want it to be the general, make it you.
Make it you.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, of course make it you. Make it fucking you.
Make it you.
No, we're not going to say that. Like, what's your best advice? Live for you.
Yeah. Live, laugh, learn.
No. What's your best advice that's not to be you? No.
Okay.
What is it?
My best advice is to invest in your comfort, which means you're going to have to pay that $2,000 on that couch. We cannot get the couch. IKEA couches, man, you know, sometimes they're good. But have you slept on an IKEA couch? It hurts. It hurts. But when you really invest in the big, I'm not saying spend $2,000 on the knife set, even though that would be nice.
Eat it up.
Because you do use that all the time. You should be spending a good amount of money on your bed, your mattress, or I guess the mattress, and the couch. Because you spend a lot of time on there.
That's true.
You sleep on there. You have people come over. You don't want to have someone come over and, you know, they don't think your couch is like comfy. Yeah. Because then you just spent money on a chair. You know,
buy it nice or buy it twice.
Exactly. Buy it nice or buy it twice. And then when you really put the money and time into it, it'll last you. It'll last you through all your houses. So you no longer have to keep getting these like cheap houses. I mean, cheap couches and stuff.
Don't buy the cheap house.
Not the millennial gray house. But that's my biggest thing. I remember I learned that a long time ago because you really spend so much time on the couch. And, you know, when you're watching a movie and you're like on like a couch that really doesn't like fit, it's like, well, dang, I don't care for the movie and I don't care for the couch. So.
Throw it all away.
Yeah.
That's actually great advice.
Yeah, I love
and it's
that.
a piece of, like what you're saying, they're going to be with you forever.
Forever.
So they might as well be the right one the first time.
And if you're already saving up a lot for moving out, work out those extra couple of months to save those 2-3 extra thousand. Yeah. Invest in a really nice mattress. Because some mattresses have microplastics in it.
Baby the avocado mattress.
Yes.
And so we're sponsored. So everybody, just kidding, I wish. But if you guys want to sponsor me one day, I will love. I actually want an avocado freaking mattress so bad.
Yes.
But yes, they do have microplastics. Oh my God, I didn't know you were like a microplastic diva.
Yes, microplastic diva. I mean, and then you sleep on it.
The fact that we made that a thing, microplastic diva.
Microplastic diva.
Yeah.
Get your skillet.
Yes. No, yeah, it's horrible. I didn't know that. I definitely have a heavy microplastic mattress.
Yeah, and then even the couches too, the cheap material that's in it, your pillows too. You want to invest in some nice pillows. So, and that's not even decor. It's just really like in your space, how you feel better. And it all ties into making it personable and for you and stuff. But my best advice would be spend that extra $100 on that couch. Obviously, it varies from person to person. If you don't have the extra money, maybe on Facebook Marketplace, you can look for brands that have better quality. And when you're thrifting, things like that, you look for the quality with the brands and then see maybe you can do it through that way. But for sure that.
Also, Google Lens is such a good little, what do you call it? Hack?
Enlighten.
You don't know what Google Lens is?
No.
Diva. Okay.
Divanathan.
Google Lens is where you upload the pic and then it shows you other places that have it. Like if you see a cute outfit and you'll upload the picture and it'll show you all the websites that sell that shirt or similar shirts or whatever. So you could do that for anything on Google Lens. You could upload like furniture. So let's say like you find a couch you really like. You'll find that item that you like and you can put it on Google Lens and it'll show you other brands that sell that one. Now, this is not the same thing as if it's like for example, if it's a specific like designer that makes it and you know somebody's copying it. It's different than like, for example, I got these from Wayfair. when I had looked it up on Google Lens, I found every distributor that sold the same couch.
Yes.
So it's not like specific to like a designer. I'm not saying like go buy a dupe of like
Dupe?
somebody's like artwork. But I'm saying like if it's like a mass produced like couch or whatever, then you know
you
that
can find it on different websites.
Yeah. And you could see who sells it cheaper because they'll like upsell the same item, lamp, couch, whatever, for thousands of dollars on different sites. And I didn't know this, but if you use Google Lens, shout out to, I don't even know what interior design girl I got that from, but they put me on and I was like,
Lens. Maybe Caroline.
Maybe Caroline.
Yeah.
It might have been her, our queen.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And it's so true. Like I had found these couches like way more like
cheaper.
Like way higher and then like cheap, like different sites, different prices. And I was like, girl,
that's
y'all out here
amazing.
scamming. So that's a little hack if you're like on a low budge and you need to make it work.
Because it's true. There's a bunch of like decor that is very mass produced, but you can maybe be blinded to like where to buy it.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good place to like look where you'd want to get that item. But also, real quick, interior design does not need to be expensive.
Ooh.
It does not need to be expensive. You can thrift your things. You can make your things. Hell, you can find it on the side of the road. As long as it is in line with you and your home, it doesn't matter the price. Although, yes, sometimes it is nice to have a luxurious item in your home. But it's also nice to have an item that's been in your family for ages. Yeah. And it tells a story and you don't have to pay anything for it. So, yeah, don't be misconstrued. Don't be
misled.
Don't be misled into thinking that you need to spend $1.5 bags on some furniture. Maybe on a couch and a mattress. Yeah. But everything else, I promise.
No, honestly, like I've been thrifting a hella lately. And it's true. Like, for example, I told you like my dining room set is from my parents. Yeah. My coffee table and like side table and like the living room, that's from my parents from like 20 years ago that they don't use anymore because it doesn't go with their farmhouse aesthetic. It's like a little too coastal for them. So I'm like, give it up, diva. Thank you. And it is what you're saying. Like, you don't need, or like my desk downstairs, it used to be my sister's when she was in med school. Baby, reuse, reduce, recycle. Yes. And that's that. And then I've been trying to thrift the rest because the bookshelf I showed you, thrifted. Yeah. And that's how we're going to do it nowadays because it's like you can't just, it is tricky to like thrift things that are fabric based, like a couch and stuff like that. But what you could do is if you find it like on Facebook Marketplace, maybe from like, it's like a girl who owned it, you know, because you can see the profile. And it's like, okay, we could trust it a little bit more. It looks kind of brand new. You can get a deep clean. That'll be cheaper than like buying it completely new. If it's like, especially if it's like your dream couch and it's like in great condition, you can get a deep clean. Or even if you get it and you get it all what's it called? You can upholster it. Yeah, you can reupholster it. And that's still cheaper than buying it brand new.
Yes, it really is.
My couch downstairs, IKEA. I got it. IKEA? Yeah. Oh, nice. But I got it, guys. I got it when I was 20. I was a kid and I was like, oh, IKEA project credit card. Yes. Put everything on it.
I know. IKEA makes it easy. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not hating on IKEA. IKEA, I love you.
They make it easy. And so I got that from IKEA, but now I try to dress it up so it doesn't look too IKEA. But the point is, you can make it fancy because some people, what they do now is they just like reupholster it and it looks way cooler. Yeah. Or mine was getting bad and I couldn't afford to get a brand new couch because I was moving and I was like, so much is happening. Literally. And so I just rebought all the same covers. Like they don't sell it anymore because they're discontinued that style.
Which I hate. That they discontinue it like so quick.
eBay.
Yeah.
So I eBayed find other sellers. The covers for all that. And even if they don't sell on eBay anymore, sometimes like they are sold out. There's people on Etsy.
Yes, third-party brands will make that.
They know how to make it. Yes. So little tricks and tips, divas, on how to save your money.
Well, for you, I know you like to sew. You should get into upholstery.
I thought about it. That'd be a great project. But you know what I struggle with? What? Like, for example, this is me. Oh, I have nothing to wear. Don't worry, Wendy. Don't buy anything. We're going to make something. Right. Wendy then doesn't make anything. Wendy gets invited to go somewhere. Wendy has to go naked because she has no clothes. So then I feel like that's a project that I'll tell myself, I'm going to do it. Yeah. And then I think that as far as I'll get with that is like a pillowcase.
Yeah. Well, it would still be fun. And then you could put on your couch.
And there we go. And then now it's a custom couch. It's no longer an IKEA
custom couch.
And
Never
tell me,
that.
yeah, can't tell me nothing about that.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into a segment where we're rating trends.
That was fun.
Let's get into it. Let's get into rating trends. This is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you a trend, and you're gonna give me like a 1 through 10.
All right.
And how you feel about it.
Okay.
These trends, we all know them. I'm gonna put up pictures. We're gonna have a visual learning experience. Okay, don't worry. If you don't know what these things are, there's gonna be pictures right here.
Right.
Let's start off with the most talked about on TikTok, the most traumatizing for our era, the one that we're all trying to get out of. Millennial minimal gray. 1 through 10.
Ooh, 1.
Why do we feel like that's a 1?
Honey, that's a heavy hitter. That is something that is just like when we think of futurism and it's just not even that. It's like they thought and they were like, oh, instead of doing everything chrome, we can just do gray.
Yes.
And then keep it at that. We're just going to keep it at that. And then have you think that you're living in luxury, but instead you're living in the dump.
In sadness. in sadness.
Because they can have the same millennial gray apartment in Miami and the same one is over here.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's sad. They all look the same.
I hate it. Okay, so 1. That's fair.
It's fair.
Organic modern. How do we feel about organic modern?
Organic rate out of 10, I would say a 5.
5?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Because it's more than millennial gray.
Yeah.
We've gotten farther than millennial gray. But for me personally, it's just not as personable. Mm-hmm. I think I like the look of things hanging, and I like the look of the organic furniture altogether.
Yeah.
Like it is appealing to the eye, but it's not as personal. So I think appealing to the eye, yes, but it loses 5 points because, girl, where are you?
Right. Where's the personality?
Where's the personality?
Completely. I felt that's a good one. That's a great take on that. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Farmhouse.
Oh, God.
Ooh, everybody's fave.
Yo, yeah. I know. For Miss Farmer over here.
Yeah, my whole parents' house is farmhouse.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Of course.
The thing is like, you can grab some things from farmhouse. Like I love there's some like what is that called? Like the acid metal or the acid wash metal.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's not bad. That's it. The farmhouse is just
I love that it's true to you.
I love that there's cow and then there's a horse.
Okay, yeah, moo.
Yeah, it's on theme. Like if you got a farmhouse, like boom. I wouldn't want to see you have it any other way.
Stay true to you, babe.
Stay true to you.
Yeah.
But when you got a farmhouse at the side of the beach.
Farmhouse at the wrong location is criminal.
It's like
farmhouse in the city, jail.
Why we got a farmhouse apartment in New York?
No.
And that's just not fun.
That's jail.
Leave it in the grass field.
Yes. Leave it to the origin story place. Like, leave it on the farm.
Yes. Leave it at the farm.
Because
it works at the farm. It really does. Yeah. Rate out of 10.
1 through 10.
3.
Ooh, that's
sorry, farmhouse.
Mom, she says you're a 3 out of 10.
Sorry.
Oops. Cottagecore. We need to start zooming through these. We have too many cottagecore.
I know, right? I'm gonna say 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
I'm pretty biased for that. I love my little soft girl arrow.
Okay.
Witchy core cottage
All right.
girly. It's because I want to be that.
Okay. Right.
So I really like the cute, like little soft, like so many baskets and curtains and
fairy.
It's just very witchy fairy core.
Fairy.
And she's a fairy.
Yeah.
So I say 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. Maximalism.
Maximalism, 10 out of 10.
Really? I'm so scared of maximalism.
I know.
Maximalism is my biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Well, like, minimalism is, like, now it's also my new enemy.
Right.
Even though I live in her insane asylum. If you guys saw my bedroom, you would actually jump off. You would jump off my freaking window. But maximalism is just like a headache for me.
Yeah.
Like I need a nice balance. Like I can't see too many things at once.
That's the issue with it. It's like you don't know how much you really have. I would say a good 9 out of 10.
Okay.
For maximalism, because I guess for me personally, because I'm an interior designer, I love to have so much shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this can go there, this can go there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the more the merrier.
Yes.
When it starts becoming a mess though, which it really can.
Yeah.
Cut close, that's when it becomes a problem.
Okay.
And then you're kind of losing the interior style. Now you just got stuff.
Now it's a thrift store.
Yeah.
A sexy thrift store.
No, literally.
Okay.
Now
9 out of 10.
it's a thrift store.
Minimalism.
Minimalism.
Basically, rate my house. Rate
So,
my bedroom. Rate my
Wendy's
bedroom.
bedroom is a
Negative 20 out of 10?
2 out of 10.
2?
2 out of 10.
Are we giving 1 point for having a bed and 1 point for having a TV?
Yeah.
She said mattress is not on the floor.
No, mattress is up. Mattress is up there.
And I saw a pillowcase.
Yeah, and a TV.
Yes. Silk pillowcase, point.
Yeah,
boom.
and there's carpet. Your feet are warm.
Yes. You know what? Let's bump it up to a 3.
No, I honestly bump it up to 3 for sure.
Hey, my bedroom, guys. It's a whole topic for the different day. We're gonna have to make that into a video of me actually making my bedroom a livable place.
Yes.
Yeah. And not a place where I cry.
The issue with minimalism is there is no personality.
None.
And that's my biggest thing with interior design is you on the walls.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like, oh, I got this from blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you the story.
A story.
With minimalism, this just like, oh, I don't really have much to tell you. Let's just go out to dinner, which is not bad either. And I see the minimalist style. It does fit some people. It goes with their clothes. It goes with their eating habits. It goes with their lifestyle.
Yes.
Man, and they don't got problems.
Right.
Man, do it take away some problems.
Right.
So bump it up to 3 for y'all. I bumped it up to 3 for y'all.
All right. I actually hate it because I had a whole minimalistic endeavor when I was like 19 and moving out of my parents' farmhouse. And I was like, I want nothing. Don't put nothing on the wall. I want everything white. I want to feel like I'm in a cloud.
Yeah.
And now I'm stuck with that furniture. Good job, Diva. And I'm fighting hard to get out of it. I'm going to have to decorate around it because we're not going to reinvest into brand new furniture all at once. Slowly but surely. But we're going to spice it up with some paint, some other stuff in the meantime.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Y2K. 1 through 10. Fast.
Ooh, 7.
7. Okay. Urban Jungle. Oh, that's what we didn't know what that was.
Yeah, we didn't know what that one is.
Let's skip that because what the heck is Urban Jungle?
Urban Jungle.
Yeah, I don't like that. I looked it up and it was on a list and I was like, Urban Jungle. I'm like, she'll know what that is.
Right.
No.
I got an Urban Jungle.
Boho?
Boho, I would give 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay. She had a time.
She had a little time. She could be timeless.
She could.
She could be timeless.
She's something. Mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern, 10, 10, 10s across the board, honey. We love her. She is just classic, timeless. I mean, back then they were trying to change up the original styles and add some flair to it. And I think to this day, we still have some mid-century furniture and how they build houses. Yeah. And I just really prefer that when it comes to styles.
Yeah. She's like, and it's a 10 out of 10. And I can't say it in other words.
10 out of 10.
10. And then we have Coastal. How do we feel about Coastal?
You see, being a Florida girly, we've had our fair share of coastal. Yeah. We've seen some coastal. Yes. Every Airbnb is coastal down. It don't even have to be by the beach.
No, baby.
If you're in Florida, you're coastal.
Coastal.
It's coastal. I'm going to say 2 out of 10. Because
if it's by the beach, though? If it's on the beach?
Oh, 8 out of 10.
Yes.
It's like,
it has to be. I need that when I'm at the beach.
Yeah.
Like same way, like if you're at a farmhouse, you want it to be farm.
Yes.
You want it to be choogy. You want it to be what it is.
Yes.
But
coastal, farmhouse, yeah. No.
Coastal in the city?
Coastal Orlando. It's like...
Let me go to the coast.
Yeah, literally. And you'll find the coastal.
Yeah. Get out of here. Japan.
Japan day. I really like that one. I would say 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Because of the comfort. It is mixed with minimalist, but it has culture in there. It's not just like white people, gray, here you go.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait, we're actually going to like sit and have like a meal together. It's like what I love is they have different areas catered to different things in the house. And even though it could be on the plain side, I like that.
Like that. Okay. And last but not least, Wabi Sabi.
Wabi Sabi, same thing with Japandi. I feel like you would really indulge in a Wabi Sabi.
I think, you know what, we were talking about that, but I feel like I think I'm more into the mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern?
With like a twist of not too much and a twist of
pink.
And it's a pink.
Yeah, a pink.
Because I feel like I want like heavy furniture.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like.
So you want statement furniture And then the decor is where you have fun with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like there was a time, you know what? I feel like when I have my home,
Yes.
I'll do it more wabi-sabi. Like a lot of the spaces, like the common areas maybe. I don't even know. Actually, I think I'll change my mind
A
by
good
then.
wabi-sabi living room is great.
Yeah. I think it just depends like where I'll be living and the style of that home for me
that
to
all,
really...
That all goes hand in hand. Where you're living, how old you are, your gender, that all goes into play for interior design.
love wabi-sabi. Like when we saw it, I was like, that feels like me.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that's me. But right now I feel like I'm more trying everything so I can really find who I am. But anyways, rate it.
True. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a segment where we tell people what they need to fix with their rooms.
Ooh, I love that.
Use Diva sent in pics, and we're going to tell you, it's so many people.
All of us, every beau in here.
Yeah. Everybody's opinion. No, the Decor Diva is going to tell you what you need to fix. So let's get into it.
Alrighty.
All right. So let me show you first this Diva's room, like what's her aesthetic, and then I'll show you what she wants to decorate, and maybe you could feed off of what she already likes. Okay?
Ooh.
You swipe.
Swipe right?
I don't even know. Swipe it to find that. Yeah, that one.
Oh, I already love everything in here.
And then if you scroll up, you'll see the empty room that she sent.
Empty room. Okay.
And that's her home office.
Ooh, it's
what would you
tucked
do in
away. There? Okay, first I want to say I love the character. Ooh. I love a hidden nook because you can have so much fun in here. So because of small spaces, wallpaper. Wallpaper down. I see your vibe. I see that she's already super fun. She likes fun patterns and shapes and colors. So I would definitely say a fun wallpaper. I would say shelving. Because you have such a small space, you can't put a lot on the ground. So you gotta go up. Yeah. Well, it's only up from here.
Yes.
So I would say a bunch of shelving. And then if it's the office space, a nice desk. Whatever desk fits you, a comfortable chair.
Okay.
Because if you're going to be, it depends how much you're working. But yeah, if you want like the chair that supports you and it's not aesthetically pleasing, or you want a chair that's aesthetically pleasing, see what matches the vibe.
The heel chair?
Teaser. Yeah, I would say, and then even perhaps some fun curtains. Oh. Like either beaded curtains or just like sheer chiffon maybe. Okay. Like draped to the side, indicating like, come in here. Or like to close off the space. If she lives with someone, if the curtains are closed, it's like, yo, I'm busy.
Don't come in here.
I'm clocked in.
I love that.
I love that.
Now, there's
That's
this
a
diva.
nice
You know this diva.
I know that diva.
You said this diva.
I know that diva. Okay, so we have just a regular bedroom.
And don't worry, they'll be seeing the picture. Like, they'll have,
Here's the pics. We have a regular bedroom here. My advice to this room would be gut everything. Except for the bed. I like the bed. I like the bed shape. Gut
Restart.
Restart everything.
Burn it.
We're going to have fun with it. We are going to have keep the white bed. And then, take out the curtains, take out the other furniture. I mean, like, it is a set. So if we have to work with what we got, then keep the furniture, maybe paint the furniture.
Okay.
Or put like that contact paper on the furniture. Who knows? To make it match the bed more. And then I would say some fun, because it's such like a plain like white bed frame. I would say a fun bed sheet pattern. Ooh. People forget about that. And I would suggest that to you too. Like when you have just like
about that.
A regular space, like a fun, because the bed is huge, you know? So if you have a huge fun pattern on there, it really makes it funner.
Yeah. So makes you forget about the plain bed.
Makes you forget about the white wall.
Yes.
So I would say that. And then if it's a bedroom, we might not want to do too much because it's a resting place. So I would say make the bed fun. Keep the clothing items, so like the dressers and that, maybe change the color. And then for the walls, I would say like a nice like rattan wallpaper.
Okay.
Like it kind of looks textured, but it's not.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of like plain, which goes with the color of the dressers that she has. I think from there we can go. And then if she wants to add pictures and personalize it, but it's also a bedroom. So do we want it to be like, not much to it? But I think a fun pattern would do. And maybe switch out the fan for a chandelier.
Hey.
Like a small, cute little chandelier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just like be hot at nighttime. We don't care.
Yeah, just be sexy at nighttime.
Love. Okay. Let's see what's the other one. I know this diva. This diva lives in my not in my actual old apartment, but it's Ashley. Oop. Oh. I don't know if I'm, you know what? I don't know. It is Ashley.
I was going to say they didn't mind to like have it in there. So yeah, Ashley
has a beautiful home. Her mom helped her decorate it and stuff. And Ashley just snapped. I'm not going to lie. This is the only nook where she's like, what do I do?
Okay.
And here. I'll let you look at it. She sent a bunch of pictures, a bunch of angles. That's her dining room, Avi.
Okay.
She has that back wall that she doesn't know what to do with it. It's like a hall. Like her living room faces that, and that's facing into the kitchen.
So it's like, it's a big space where like people see.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in, and it boom.
So I would do a gallery wall here.
I
would do a nice gallery wall, or like a hidden vision board, something like that. Like, because if you're saying it's a point where people look all the time, or maybe she looks all the time, you'd want it to be something fun. You don't want to just slap something there and it's like whatever. If it's the hallway leading down to that, I would say the mirrors are beautiful. I really like the table. I like the chair. So then the frames can be darker frame to match the dark wood going on. So maybe a bunch of frames, and I would say definitely a gallery. Oops, sorry. I would say definitely a gallery wall, and then have the frames match each other. And then she can have photos, since it's Ashley, her and her boyfriend, and maybe her family, and maybe some awards that she's got or something. Make it cute. And then it can remind her, or like a small little like frame. There's like this cute, like, have you seen like the big frames where it's just glass, and then if you put like Polaroids?
Yes,
that's cute.
I got her one of those for a long birthday ago. Yeah, it's so funny.
If she still has it, that's a perfect place to put that on there. I better see that.
Don't make me tell you again.
Not saying it twice.
That's cute.
That's cute.
I love.
You can personalize that.
Love.
I love that.
We have this room.
Ooh,
the scroll through is a bunch of angles.
Okay.
So go crazy, go wild.
So, and I'm not coming for you, babe.
Yeah.
We need baskets. Baskets and and things need a home. So we need more shelves, more baskets. Maybe some, I see that your bed is a little bit off the floor. I would say some under the bed storage. If you want to put some things away, I would say that's the best. For if you just have like a lot going on and you don't know where to put things, I would say under the bed storage is so
hide
key.
it.
Hide it. It's okay to have stuff. Just hide it. So I would say get a bed frame. Get a bed frame for her. Maybe push the bed a little bit out of the corner. Or if she likes the bed in the corner, there are some bed frames that are like shaped for the corner, and it looks really good. Like when you play into that, like it looks really fun. So I like that, but it might be a situation with the window, so maybe it could be on the other side. But I would say bed frame, maybe a corner bed frame. And then I like this rug, but I think you need a bigger rug. And then under the bed, and like have like a little like section space like that, if that makes sense. And I love the mirror. I love the beauty space. I love that you have a nightstand. Some people don't. Some people don't have a nightstand. Not pointing fingers or anything. And then
guilty
as charged. Yeah, maybe curtains, some color. I would say some fun paint. I'm feeling like a blue.
Ooh.
Feeling like a fun blue in there. Yeah. I like that. But that mirror is awesome.
Yay. Cute. All right, let's do one more. We actually have way more, but Diva's got to go today. Divas are on a time budget.
On a time crunch.
Oh, I hate a time crunch on a Diva. Let's see. Where's the other one? Wait. Let me see. Oh, we have this cute little, just to spice it up. We have a baby room.
This is cute. I like this.
We know this, diva.
Oh my goodness. Okay, not to sound like a broken record, but wallpaper. I have this one wallpaper. Baby rooms are just the best with
for the wallpaper. Yes,
because you could have just so much fun. It could be cutesy. So I would say wallpaper. Again, curtains and wallpaper really just changes a room. Yeah, I love this like off-white kind of like earth tones she has going. So I would play into it. I would have like a fake, I want somebody with a baby out there. I want to do a baby room so bad. I want to do a nursery so
That's Emily.
bad. That's Emily?
Yeah.
Emily, I got you.
Hey.
Yes, because I would love, we can make it cute. We can have a bookshelf in the shape of a tree. You know, and then in the corner right here, you can have something coming over. You can have lights. You can play with some lights. Because babies, they're so easy. It's so fun.
They don't care. They can't say yes or no.
Yeah, so I already love like the baby things that she has in here. And I like the earth tone. So I would go off that and like add a fake tree, add some lights, add maybe like a brown little seat. Or if you don't have the already like mommy chair, make it like brown. And then, some fun wallpaper. And Bob's your uncle, babe. Hey. Like, you got a baby room. I love that one. That was fun.
Let me see. I'll let you scroll.
This is Mia's apartment. Tune into my interior design page. So you'll be seeing us do more for this apartment. But so this is self-explanatory. On both pictures is just she just needs something on top of that. So for the bedroom, I would say maybe like 2 pictures that look similar. I would say, or she wants to do curtains. I love, and not curtains, just drapery. Yeah. If that makes sense, just make it all like kind of cozy, like a little nook, a little egg nook. Yeah. So that's for the bedroom. And then for the living room, we put 2 little shelves on the corner. So I wouldn't say symmetry there because there already is that happening. I would say a big eye painting or art piece. I would love for her to do a gallery wall there. Or even if we're going to do some shelvings, even 3 shelvings. Over the couch. I love that space, and I love that it's kind of like back in there. Yeah. If we didn't already put the shelves up, I would tell her to do wallpaper back there too.
Wallpaper queen.
Wallpaper queen.
I will call you wallpaper diva. That's it.
I know. Wallpaper diva.
Yeah.
I know. It's just so fun. You could have so much fun with it, and especially with all the little nooks and crannies.
Yeah. How about this, diva?
Yippee! Juliana. So I've been in this apartment. I love the color of this couch. I love the yellow couch. So you can have fun with it. I love that tiny little lamp she has in the corner. The biggest thing would be a rug. Okay. I would say a rug for the space, make it cozy, and then, make it more personal. I would say some fun lightings like how your other friend had. I love some ambient lights. I see the little lamp. I feel like we can add maybe, if there's space behind that couch, another tall lamp. Okay. I love like a vibey living room. And then because the couch is like yellow, it gives like soft vibe. So I wouldn't do like too much fun, crazy colors because the couch is already like a fun color. So, I would maybe swap out the table. But I know like that's not the her table of choice, but I would swap up the table, maybe get something circular and curtains. Curtains.
Everybody needs curtains and a rug.
Curtains and wallpaper.
That's what I need, baby. Curtains and a rug. Real bad. And a lamp.
Curtains and a rug. I love
every
that.
room could be fixed with curtains, rug, and a lamp.
It really can, though. Yeah. Like, it really can.
Okay, so I saved you a horrific one that screams millennial gray. You can swipe through.
Oh, my goodness.
What would you do? You're like, burn it down, start over.
The treadmill in the room is so...
It's like an upstairs loft thingy.
Yes.
It's definitely mom core.
It has a good basis of a room. I would say it just has too much in there. Okay. So I would say we're going to just take some stuff out.
Too maximalism for the maximalism queen? Yeah. That's a first.
I'm afraid so.
Wow.
I would just take out maybe some things on the wall and then the treadmill. But other than that, like, it's a good basis to a room. It's a good basis.
I thought you were gonna like eat it down because it's got a little millennial in it.
It's very millennial. It is. Instead of just gutting out the whole thing, I'm gonna work with what we got, and maybe a change of paint color.
Okay. What color would you do?
Dare I say yellow?
Ooh.
Dare I say a soft yellow?
Soft.
Because that blue, that like bluish gray, it looks so good with yellow. So I'm like, fuck it, let's put it on the wall.
Hey, love.
Yay!
All right, and that's that.
That was fun.
You ate that up.
That was fun.
And the girls needed that. The girls needed some advice.
Yes, some advice.
We're gonna do a quick. This is gonna be called. Is it Choogy or is it
bougie?
Ooh. What did you say? Bougie?
Choogy or bougie? Ooh, that could be cute. Choogy or bougie?
Choogy or bougie? The segment. All right, and you're gonna just call it Zebra Era.
Bougie.
Disco ball.
Bougie, because it's timeless.
Oh. Chevron pattern.
Choog.
The chalkboard walls.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim in my my current childhood bedroom I have. So I can't be too harsh, but it's choog. It's choog.
Mason jar lighting stuff.
Choog. Get it out the jars.
Hey, let it be free.
Let it be free.
You know what? Maybe in like a specific patio.
Oh yeah, outside
still,
for sure.
Like a little fairy moment.
Yes,
but
outside
that's like
for
fun
sure.
choog.
Yeah, fun choog.
That's where you're allowed to be fun choog.
Yeah.
Word art. I'm talking about kitchen, laundry, no place like home.
Yeah. I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. It's choog.
Diva. I don't need Google Maps in the house.
Right. Why do I need Google Maps in
my house? So that's choog?
Choog.
Heavy choog. Maybe the heaviest choog. Barn doors and not a barn.
Boosh.
Boosh.
There are doors where I'm like, yes.
What about the subway towel, dark grout era?
The thing with dark grout is I could fuck with her. Because sometimes, like, we need a dark grout.
Yeah.
In a shower, like in bathrooms. But you're saying, like, not in bathrooms?
Not in a bathroom.
Choog not in a bathroom.
Choog not in a bathroom.
Bougie in a bathroom.
Okay. How about hanging up weird items? Like when people start hanging up a cheese grater.
Right.
Da-da-da-da.
Like hats, random hats.
Yeah.
It's just... And then, of course, like they're going to be like, oh, but you said personality on the walls, right?
Not too much.
Not too much.
Right.
I would say, yeah, if it's just take that off the wall, it's choog.
Choog.
If it's not on a shelf, yeah. And it should be on a shelf.
It needs a shelf. Put it on a shelf or put it down.
Yeah. Put it up or put it down.
Put it down. Matching bedroom sets.
Oof. You see... Choog.
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 Themed rooms.
This is so hard because
you're in a themed room right now, divas.
I know.
Tread lightly.
Yeah, tread lightly. I would definitely say bouge, but like because there's so many like princess rooms. Like when it's just so like. We're tired. We're bored. Like we've seen the princess room. We've seen the coastal room. Like that's very much theme. And it's like, okay, boom, been there, done that. Like we've all been in princess room.
Yeah.
But we all haven't been in like a cave like if someone really just like switches it up, bouge.
Okay.
And not
so
choog.
Time and place.
Choog
and bouge.
Yeah.
Either
choog
or.
with a little bit of bouge.
All right. Inflatable furniture. Are we living in a pool?
Pool party at my house.
Pool party, babe.
No, literally. If I could take a toothpick, I'm not coming over.
No, babe. We're just saying investing your furniture.
Literally. Investing in air.
So choog? Heavy choog? All right. How about that damn chair? Y'all know what we're talking about.
Oh my God.
That
you know
damn
which chair. You know which chair. We've all sat on it.
Yeah.
I would say... Boosh.
Timeless.
She's timeless.
So bad that it's good.
That it's so good. Like it needs, that is a thing and a half. And it needs to stay like that.
It's like the zebra era. Mm-hmm. It's so bad.
There's so many of those that have the zebra on it.
That's a collab.
Yeah.
That's a collab.
That's vintage.
That's vintage, babe. That's literally an era of its own.
I love it.
I had a zebra room. I had a princess room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had it all.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Minimalist room. I've been victim to all of them. Well, literally, we did it all.
We did it all.
We talked about the best and worst decor, Choog versus bougie.
Of that.
How you got into designing, the best design advice, your icks, your everything. And now all we have left is to talk to AI, and that's for the next episode.
Yes. Oh, and y'all better stay tuned for AI.
Yes. No, and I actually want you to come back. I want to do like a little episode where we redo one of these horrible sad rooms.
Yes, I would love to do that.
That'll be so cute. Thank you for coming on, being so genius, so French.
Thank you for having me. Ooh,
so sexy.
So French. Yes.
Ooh, oui. Merci for coming on.
De rien, ma poule.
Ooh. Enchanté.
Yeah,
I have nothing else to say. I have no more words left.
Oh, wait. Let me say, I wanted to clear up. I know a lot of people for my interior design page get the name wrong. It's Mobilier by Lex. So Mobilier is furniture in French. So furniture by Lex.
Gosh. Yeah, also, let's talk about that real quick. Everybody on here right now, go subscribe, like, follow, all that stuff to my girl's page. She does interior designing. If you need a room redone, hit her up.
Yes.
If you need a set done, hit her up. If you need your life to be better, hit her up. Like, all you need is a good room. She told you, is your house a porta potty or is it a Versace museum?
You are the holder of that.
Exactly. And Missy over here
decide.
Can get you to the Versace museum part of your house.
Yes. So if you want a porta potty or if you want a Versace museum, we can have them both.
Exactly. Hit her up. Follow my girl. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, babe. Yes.
So Choog and bougie.
So Choog and bougie.
I love you so much.
Yes. I love you, Wendy. Thank you.
Thank you girls for watching, and I'll see you all next Wednesday. Bye.